Okay, good morning, everyone. How is it going today? Is everyone doing great after the test? How's your test? How's that? What about the English test? Was it easy? Easy, right? No? Okay. So I would like to ask some of you. I would like to ask Jocelyn Kaylee. Hi, Jocelyn. How is it going? Jocelyn Kaylee. Jocelyn Kaylee. How are you today, Jocelyn?
I'm fine, sir.
Nice. I'm going to ask Willie Leonard Tantoi. Hi, Willie. Oh. Willie, can you hear me?
Yeah.
How is it going? Willie. How are you today, Willie? Okay, I don't know what is going on, but it's okay. Yeah, so let's assume that everyone is doing great. Yeah, I believe that everyone is doing great. And I believe that you did well on the test, especially English test. Because I can see from your score, ya skornya bagus-bagus, tapi ada yang kurang memuaskan sedikit aja. It's okay, you can cope with that. Nah, so today, as usual, we're going to get back to the routines. We're going to do classes and classes every day. So there will be no more tests. Today, we only need to learn. Karinza, are you sleepy? Okay, so for today, we're going to talk about comparison. Yeah, when you compare something to something else, gitu ya. We're going to talk about comparison, perbandingan. For example, if you try to compare me with Cristiano Ronaldo, oh, Mr. Reynolds is more handsome, like that. Yeah, so that's what we're going to talk about today. Okay, so can we start? Are you guys ready? Ready? Yeah. But before we start, of course, I need you to turn on the camera because I can only see a few of you. Yeah, hanya berapa? Like 11, 12 or something. I need to see all of you, more people. Yeah, that's it. Okay. Hi, Jonathan. Jonathan.
Yes, sir.
Nice. Okay. So here we go. For today, I would like to play you two videos about the topic, and while playing the video, nanti Sir sambil jelaskan. Okay ya? Here we go. So, please watch the video careful, and if you've got questions, you can raise your hand or you can just turn on the voice and then ask me. Yeah? Here we go. So first, we would like to start from comparative adjective. Can you guys see my screen? Hello, can you see my screen? Sir nggak dapat jawaban ini. Can you see my screen? Yes, okay.
Yes, sir.
Sepertinya Sir harus ngepin salah satu. Sir mau pin Edita dulu. Edita selalu mengangguk dia, nggak pernah. Sir tahu ya siapa yang. Okay, that's it. Nah, so here we go. Before we start, I would like to make sure that you can hear the sound. Jadi coba dengarkan dulu. Kalau nggak ada suaranya bilang ke Sir ya.
ESL Library.
Oh, wait a minute.
ESL library.
Can you hear the sound? Is it too small or how? Too small? No? Enough? Do I need to raise the volume? Perlu dikencengin, nah? No. Okay. Here we go. Yes. Please watch the video carefully, ya. Nanti sambil jelaskan.
Comparative adjectives. What are adjectives? Adjectives are words that describe nouns. Adjectives can give us information such as the size or age of a noun. Adjectives can also tell us someone's opinion about a noun or describe how someone is feeling.
Okay. First, yeah, we talked about adjective. So I believe that everyone knows what adjective. As you can see there, we use adjective to describe noun, menggambarkan suatu benda. Benda can be person, can be not person, ya. Nah, we can use adjective to talk about information, about size, tentang ukuran misalnya ya. Misalnya, my house is big, gitu. We can also use adjective to talk about our opinion, menjelaskan sesuatu berdasarkan our opinion. For example, in your opinion, Mr. Ronald is handsome, gitu ya, it's opinion. And then feeling, of course, we can use adjective to describe about the feeling. Contohnya, I'm so happy that today I get back to school. Kira-kira seperti itu. Ya, next.
We use comparative adjectives to compare two people, places, or things.
Now, here we go. The first is comparative adjective. We use this only to compare one and one. So only two things. Gitu ya, nak? One and one. Misalnya you compare A to B. Gitu. Jadi hanya ada dua yang dibandingkan. Ya, it can be people to people, it can be places to places, or it can be things to things. For example, I want to compare my pen and your pen. Gitu ya. I want to compare my phone and your phone. Kira-kira seperti itu. Hanya ada dua. Next.
Comparative adjectives tell us how one noun is different from the other. For example, she is taller than him. This painting is more beautiful than that painting. My brother looks happier than my sister.
Now we're talking
How are
about the
comparative
form.
adjectives formed in English?
Ya.
It depends on how many syllables the adjective has.
Nah, so we use the comparative with the adjective, ya, and it depends on the syllables. Apa itu syllables? Syllables adalah suku kata. For example, Edita, how many syllables? Edita, how many syllables?
3.
Edita, look at my fingers. How many syllables?
3.
3, yes. Jadi ini tadi ini memang bandel ya, nggak mau ditutup. So yeah, Edita, yes. So there are 3 syllables for Edita ya, Edita. What about Celine? How many syllables for Celine? Celine, 2 syllables. Nah, jadi we are going to count the syllables of the adjective. Jumlah suku kata, kata sifatnya. For example, happy. How many syllables of happy? 2, ya kan? Kalau misalnya beautiful, 3. Jangan ada bilang beautiful, nggak ada beautiful. Yang ada beautiful, beautiful. 3 syllables, gitu ya. So we have to consider this. Kita harus perhatikan jumlah suku kata from the adjectives. Here we go.
For one-syllable adjectives, we add er to the adjective. For example, short becomes shorter.
Nah, if the adjective consists of 1 syllable, satu suku kata, nanti kalau comparative we put er. At the end of the adjective. Contoh, short. Short satu ya. Nggak ada bilang short. Nggak ada short. Yang ada short. Okay. One syllable. So we put er. Shorter. Gitu.
If the adjective ends in a consonant vowel consonant pattern, we double the final consonant before adding er. For example, big becomes bigger. For two-syllable adjectives that end in y, we change y to I and add er. For example, hungry becomes hungrier, and noisy becomes noisier.
Now look at this one. If the adjective consists of two syllables and at the end of the adjective is y, kalau berakhiran huruf y atau y, we change the y into I. Kita ganti huruf y-nya jadi huruf i, and then we add er. For example, hungry, ya, hungrier. Noisy, noisier. What else? Apalagi adjektif yang akhirannya y? Easy, iya kan? Easy, y. Tinggal kita ganti easier. What else? Gini-gini.
Heavy.
Huh?
Heavy.
Yeah, just like my face. Happy. 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 Two syllables. The end is y. Iya kan? Kita ganti jadi huruf I. And then we put er. Happier. Gitu. The last one.
For adjectives that are two syllables or more, we use the word more before the adjective. For example, modern becomes more modern, and expensive becomes more expensive.
Now look at this. So another case, if the syllable, if the adjective consists of more than two syllables, ya, dua atau lebih, ya, we cannot put er. Nggak boleh kita pakaikan er, tapi kita bikin more di depannya, ya, in front of the adjective. Look at that. Modern, two syllables, tapi tidak berakhir dengan y. That's why kita bilangnya more modern, gitu ya. Expensive, three syllables. Langsung aja more expensive, seperti itu.
Some comparative adjectives in English don't follow the usual rules. For example, the adjective good becomes better in the comparative form. Bad becomes worse, and far becomes farther or further.
Nah, so there are some special cases. Ada beberapa adjective yang special. Because of what? Because they don't use er, then they don't use more. Seperti itu ya, nggak pakai er, nggak pakai more. For example, good. Jangan ada yang bilang, dia lebih baik. He is gooder. No, there is no gooder. Ya, kita bilangnya better, atau kalau dalam bahasa dalam accent British, better, gitu ya. She's better than me, gitu. Bad, ya. We don't say better, kita bilangnya worse. Ya, and then the last one, far, we don't say farther, nggak ada farther. Yang ada farther or further, gitu. More. Come on.
The most common sentence pattern for comparative adjectives in English is subject plus verb plus comparative adjective plus than plus object.
Okay, so look at this one. I don't want you to remember this pattern. Jadi Sir itu nggak mau mengajarkan rumus, ya. Yang Sir mau kalian ingat, something that I want you to remember is this part. Ini yang sangat perlu kalian ingat. In comparative, there must be this word. Harus ada ini, ya. Kalau nggak ada, apa istilahnya? Haram, nggak boleh, ya. If you say comparative, but you don't say then, itu sama seperti makan sayur tanpa garam. Salah, nggak boleh, nggak ada rasanya. Ya, jadi kalimatnya nggak benar ya. Nah, so we have to put then. So misalnya seperti ini, my car, misalnya my car, mobil saya lebih murah contohnya. My car is murah. What is the English of murah? Murah, apa bahasa Inggrisnya? Say. Kalau nggak ada yang
Cheap.
bilang, yes, cheap.
Cheap.
How many syllables of cheap? One, berarti tinggal tambah er ya. So we say my car is cheaper than, ya itu harus ya. Harus ada, kalau nggak ada. Okay, my car is cheaper than your car. Misalnya seperti itu. Okay, we continue.
Let's look at some examples of comparative adjectives in a sentence. The blue house is bigger than the yellow house.
Now look at that. The blue house is bigger than the yellow house.
Rock music is better than classical music. My dog is lazier than my cat.
Now look at that. Lazier, ya. Lazier. Lazy 2 syllables kan? Lazy 2 syllables, but the end of the word is y. Makanya kita ganti jadi I dan plus er. Lazier.
The singer is more famous than the actor.
Famous 2 syllables, right?
My boots are more expensive than your shoes.
Wow. Now, before we practice, have you got questions? Ada yang mau ditanya sebelum kita coba latihan sedikit? Have you got questions about comparative? If yes, please turn on your voice and then you can ask Mr. Reynolds. Ada yang mau bertanya? Jenny Jaslyn, have you got questions? No. Coba kalau Jenny, I would like Jenny to make me a sentence. Coba Jenny bikin sebuah kalimat. Misalnya, tinggi Sir Reynolds itu 2 meter. Ya. Tinggi Sir Reynolds 2 meter. Terus tingginya Jenny Jaslyn 1 meter 70. Kira-kira gimana membandingkannya? Coba buat ke dalam kalimat. Tinggi. What is tinggi in English? Mari kita sama-sama bantu Jenny. Tinggi apa bahasa Inggrisnya?
Tall.
Tall. Nah, that's it. Come on, Jenny. Gimana tuh bilangnya? Atau kalau mau pakai kata pendek juga boleh. Kalau pendek short, ya. Jenny, tinggi Sir Reynolds 2 meter. Udah kayak ini ya, tiang listrik. Jenny 1,70. Gimana mau bilang? Berarti siapa yang lebih tinggi, nak? Jenny atau Sir? Jenny? Are you there? Can you hear me? Bisa dengar, Sir?
Bisa, Sir.
Ya, siapa yang lebih tinggi, Sir Reynolds atau Jenny? Dua meter itu setinggi pintu loh, nak. Kalau Sir jalan kepentok pintu, gitulah kalau 2 meter. Siapa yang lebih tinggi di antara kita?
Sir.
Sir, berarti kalau dalam bahasa Indonesia kita bilangnya Sir Reynolds lebih tinggi dari saya, gitu kan? Nah, Sir Reynolds, bahasa Inggris Sir Reynolds, Mr. Reynolds. Tinggi tadi apa? Jenny?
Tall.
Tall. Tall 1 syllable ya. Tinggal kita tambahkan er. Bukan jadi telur, tapi taller. Jangan terbalik. Ya. So, Mr. Reynolds is
Taller.
kok berubah suara Jenny jadi laki-laki? Jenny, nggak boleh malu-malu ya, nak. Sama Mr. Reynolds nggak boleh malu-malu. Sir aja nggak tahu malu kalau lagi ngajar. Mr. Reynolds, Jenny ikuti Sir ya. Mr. Reynolds.
Mr. Reynolds
To-be-nya tadi apa untuk Mr. Reynolds? Is ya. Is. Tall menjadi
is taller.
taller. Terus tadi kalau comparative harus ada apa? Harus ada kata. Kalau nggak ada itu nanti nggak bisa lengkap kalimatnya. Kata than, right? Berarti Mr. Reynolds is taller tadi apa katanya? Aduh, tadi lupa. Mana Jenny ini? Jenny. Kenapa diam-diam Jenny? Mr. Reynolds, ikuti sir. Mr. Reynolds
Mr. Reynolds
is taller than me.
me.
Nah, ulangin. Sekarang Jenny yang ngulangin sendiri.
Mr. Reynolds is taller than me.
Mantap. Itu dong. Bisa kan? Jangan malu-malu ya. Kalau belajar itu jangan malu-malu. Nanti jadi nggak, like not maximum. Gitu ya. Jadi nggak maksimal nanti yang kita dapat. Kalau lagi praktek. Kalau lagi belajar. Jangan ada yang malu-malu. Good. Let's do some practice.
Look at the adjective. Say or write the comparative adjective.
Now, your job is only to say the comparative form. Ya, misalnya happy ditunjukkan nanti. So what's the comparative of happy? Happier. Seperti itu ya. Okay.
For example, tall, taller.
Taller. Yeah. Okay. Get ready.
Now you try.
Now you try. Careful. Anyone, siapapun boleh. Remember the syllable ya. Kalau lebih dari satu harus pakai more. Kecuali yang akhirnya y.
Careful.
More careful. Yes. Very good. Let's see. Yes. More careful. Next. Good. Better or better. Yeah. Better. Better or better. Okay. Let's see. Coba kita lihat. What else? Noisy. Remember, noisy, 2 syllables.
Noisy.
Noisier.
Noisier,
Noisy.
yes. Karena apa? Because the end of the word is Y. Good. Let's see. Nice. The next one. Ooh, dangerous.
More dangerous.
More dangerous, yes. Consists of more than 1 syllable. Let's see. Nah. The last one. Ini yang terakhir.
Worse.
Bad tadi apa? Worse, ya.
Worse.
It's a special case, yes. Karena dia ini special. Dia tidak ikuti ER. Nah, worse. Mantap. Good. So, it's time to move to the next video. Berarti comparative sudah boleh kita bungkus. Next. Kita buka bungkusan yang lain. Ya, ini menu yang kedua untuk sarapan pagi ini.
ESL Library. Superlative adjectives.
Nah, so first tadi kita bicarain comparative. Now we talk about super. Kalau ada kata super berarti ingat paling, gitu ya. Super. Misalnya Mr. Reynolds super ganteng di antara personil BTS yang lain, gitu ya. Berarti yang paling ganteng itu Mr. Reynolds. Kira-kira seperti itu. Okay, here we go.
What are adjectives?
We have to skip
Adjectives
this.
are-
Ini tadi
adjectives
sudah
can give
partnya.
someone's opinion to more people. For example, she is my class. Most beautiful. For example, she is the tallest girl in superlative adjective for more people. Superlative.
Nah,
We use superlative adjectives to compare 3 or more people, places, or things.
nah, look at that. Comparative only one thing to one thing. So there are only 2 things. Ya kan? But superlative, we use this to compare at least 3 things. Paling tidak sedikitnya 3, gitu ya. 3 atau lebih, gitu. Remember, kalau hanya 2, we can only use comparative. Tapi kalau ada 3 atau lebih, we use superlative. Misalnya, there are 3 people in the classes. Kalau mau kita compare, we can use superlative. Gitu ya. Misalnya ada 3 menu makanan. Ya, mana yang paling enak, mana yang paling tidak enak, kan kira-kira seperti itu. Here we go.
Superlative adjectives tell us how one noun is different from the rest. For example, she is the tallest girl in the group.
Look at that. She is the tallest girl in the group. Ya, itu ada 3 orang. Okay. Oh, four. Sorry. There are 4 people there. Ada yang satu paling tinggi ya. Jadi kita bandingkan yang satu dengan yang banyak itu. So we say she is the tallest girl in the group.
Is the most beautiful of all.
Look at that. There are some paintings there. Tapi hanya ada satu yang paling cantik. So we say most beautiful.
He is the happiest student in my class.
Look at that. Yang lain mukanya mutung, nggak dikasih uang jajan. Look at that. Now let's
How are
talk about the
superlative
form.
adjectives formed in English? It depends on how many syllables the adjective has.
Nah, so just like the comparative, when we are going to make the superlative, we have to consider about the syllables too. Aturannya mirip banget. Cuman yang ditambahin aja yang berbeda. Look at that.
For one-syllable adjectives, we add the and est to the adjective. For example, short becomes the shortest. If the adjective ends in a consonant-vowel-consonant pattern, we double the final consonant before adding est. For example, big becomes the biggest.
Nah, look at this one. Kalau tadi one syllable, we add er, ya kan, untuk comparative. For superlative, we add est. Ya, beda ya. Kalau tadi er, we add est. But remember, students, ini harus ada ya, nak. Kalau tadi look at that. In comparative, ya, the most important part itu ada then. Gitu kan, nak? Tadi kalau nggak ada then itu salah. In superlative yang harus ada itu ini. The. Ya. We have to use the before the adjective. Misalnya, short menjadi superlative the shortest, gitu ya nak. Just like this example. Big, kita harus bilangnya the biggest, nggak boleh biggest aja, gitu. Okay, then let us continue.
For two-syllable adjectives that end in y, we change y to I and add est. For example, hungry becomes the hungriest, and noisy becomes the noisiest.
Nah, just like the previous one, kalau tadi 2 syllables ended in y, we change the y into I and we put er. In superlative, we change the I-nya tadi yang sudah berubah itu kita tambah est, bukan ditambah er lagi. Gitu ya.
Adjectives that are 2 syllables or more, we use the words the most before the adjective. For example, modern becomes the most modern, and expensive becomes the most expensive. Some superlative adjectives in English don't follow the usual rules. For example, the adjective good becomes the best in the superlative form.
Nah, so just like the previous one, tadi juga ada ya yang berbeda. Good becomes better. In superlative, good becomes the best. Ya, jangan ada bilang goodest. There is no goodest.
Bad becomes the worst, and far becomes the farthest or the furthest.
Okay.
The most common sentence pattern for superlative adjectives in English is subject plus verb plus the plus superlative adjective plus object.
Now look at this one. Yeah, there must be the. Harus ada the.
Let's look at some examples of superlative adjectives in a sentence. The blue house is the biggest house on the street.
Now look at this one. Ada 3 ya. Remember, kalau ada 3 atau lebih, we have to use superlative. Kalau hanya 2 tadi pakai apa? Boleh nggak kita pakai superlative to compare 2 things? No. Ya, kalau hanya 2 kita bilangnya pakai comparative. One more example.
Rock music is the best kind of music.
Look at that. Rock music is the best kind of music. Kalau kita ngomongin kind of music kan ada lebih dari 1 ya, nak? Ada jazz, ada classic, ada dangdut, ya, more than 3. So we say rock music is the best kind karena there are many kinds of music. Okay, sampai di sini. Do you understand? Have you got any questions? Does someone want to ask? No? Any questions, students? Kalau tidak ada, wait. We are going to practice this through playing games. Nanti saya kasih linknya 1 sama kalian, and 1 will be done in this class. Wait. So, it's loading. Bentar ya, I would like to stop sharing the screen and then move to this one. Okay, can you see my screen? Masih gelap?
Masih gelap, sir.
Oh, wait a minute. Terangkanlah. Look at that. Sudah terang ya. Let's do a little practice to this game. So after this, I will send you another link. Jadi kalian bisa coba sendiri ya. Kita coba satu dulu. Enak ya belajar bahasa Inggris cuma main-main game aja. Nggak pusing-pusing. Ya, so we play and learn. Okay, wait a minute. Oh, waktu kita tinggal 6 menit lagi. Wait. Saya mau screenshot dulu nama kalian. Loading. Okay, let's start. Okay, ada abang-abang cowboy. Look at that. My house is blah blah blah. Yours.
Bigger than.
Bigger than. Yes, karena ada 2 yang dibandingkan. Next. The flower is blah blah blah.
Prettier.
Are you sure? Let's see.
Prettiest.
Most pretty.
In the garden. In the garden kan ada banyak bunga. Nah. What about this?
The richest.
On earth. Yes, of course. The richest. Yeah, 1 syllable. 2 syllables. What about this? Istanbul. Istanbul and Bartin. 2 things. Come on.
Bigger than.
Sorry?
Bigger.
Bigger than. Let's see. Mantap. What about the next one? My car and your car.
Newer than.
2 things. Which one?
Newer than. Newer than.
Newer than. Let's see. Oke, mantap tembakannya tepat sasaran. Oh, what about this? My mother is
Prettier than.
prettier than who? Mana ada di situ kawannya?
Prettiest. The prettiest.
The prettiest, yang paling cantik. Yes, good. Next one. Animal in the world.
The
More than
largest.
1. Yes, ya. Large itu 1 syllable, jadi kita bilangnya largest, the large. Good. The last one. 6/7. Oh my God, sayang sekali ya. Wait. And today I will send you this game. Nanti saya kasih linknya so you can do this. Look at this one. It's just like a Pac-Man, the maze runner. Yeah. Look at that. Now, your job is only, look at this one. This flower is blah 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 on the in the garden. In the garden, more than one flower. Come on, kemana kira-kira
The
jawabannya?
prettiest.
The prettiest. Let's see. Oh, ada hantu di sana. Sorry. Let's see. Good. Kira-kira seperti itu ya. So I will send the link to you, and then you can just play this game and learn by yourself. One more example. My mother. Ini tadi apa?
The prettiest.
Prettiest.
Inilah. Sorry. I'm really sorry for that. Oh, look at that. There are so many people there. That's it. The prettiest. Good. Jangan kasih tahu jawabannya. Nanti kalian tahu semua. Okay? So I will send the link to you, and then you can play by yourself. That's it. Yeah, let's get back to business. Okay. Nah, so far, have you got mau ditanya tentang pelajaran kita hari ini? So today we have learned about comparative, and then we have learned about superlative. Yeah, comparative, comparing two things only. Superlative, comparing more than 3 things, 3 or more. Gitu ya. Any questions? Ada yang mau ditanya? No? Is everything clear? Oh, kalau gitu silakan nyalakan kameranya so we can take a selfie. Okay, slide 1 first. 1, 2. Oh, smile then. Masa ada selfie tapi mukanya serius kayak habis makan cabai? Okay, nice. Nah, boleh kayak gitu ya. 1, 2, 3. Good. Second slide. Semua senyum ya, karena di second slide pun wajah kalian muncul. 1, 2, 3. Good. That's it. Okay. So, because there are no further questions, so I think that everyone understands, so we can just conclude the class. So let me stop the recording.